All right, so we're back for another garden tour, October, and we're going to show you our fall edition. And we're going to start off with the mother of the mother, and this is the Poncirus trifoliate. The Poncirus trifoliate, which makes this significant in what I'm trying to do going into next year, we're going to be doing grafting, cuttings from all of our citrus that we have here. Right here we have a ponderosa, and we haven't gotten any fruit off of this yet. Here we have a brown select satsuma, and this is hardy down to, I want to say 15 degrees. Now the Miwa kumquat is starting to get a little color to it, so we're going to be tasting these fruit real soon. Now this has a bitter interior, but the skins are real sweet, so when you chew it, it gives you like a lemonade-y taste. We'll come around and we have another one of our ponderosas. This is what the ponderosa looks like. That's a beautiful lemon. You got the little dimple on the bottom showing you that it is a true lemon. And how you know it's a lemon tree, you have that purplish tint coming off of the flowers. And we'll come over here, some more flowers going there. So this baby is really doing pretty good right here. Over here we have a Eureka. And while this isn't cold hardy, I want to be grafting onto this because this is a real good lemon, so I'm told, because I haven't had a taste of any of these yet. We're going to be grafting as well as doing cuttings on all of these going into next year. But this Poncirus trifoliate, this is the key to it all. This is the root stock that we're going to be using to do all the grafting on our citrus trees moving forward. Again, the brown select satsuma, the Miwa kumquat, the ponderosa, the Eureka, and I also have the Buddha hand. So we're going to be grafting onto that Buddha hand, and we're going to be using this Poncirus trifoliate as the mother plant for all of those. So we're just doing the tour a little different today. So much is happening different in the garden, fall, of course, and then we're going into winter. So we're going to be talking about some of the transitions that we're doing with our garden, from the garlic all the way to the peas, to the beans that we're going to be growing, and just letting you see what's going on. Now, these are some beautiful tomatoes right here, and these are called Queens of the Night. And I'm collecting the seeds on these right now. Even with that 37 degrees that we had the other day, they seem to be faring pretty well. But look how beautiful these things are. I did have a problem with the leaf-footed bugs really just tearing these things up this year. So all season long, I haven't been able to get a good harvest off of them. But I'll be satisfied with just what I have right here, just in order to get the seeds. And next year, I'm going to be planting a lot more of those Queens of the Night. Now down here, we have icicle radish. And you'll see they pretty much self-seed themselves. And the pods are all throughout here. And when those pods are green, you can eat these pods. And that's one of the reasons why I like icicle radish. And basically, I just take them, just let them drop. And if they root, they do. If they don't, they don't. But you can see a lot of the seedlings coming up here. And we'll have these on and off all season long. Right here we have our Asian eggplants. And they're still putting on flowers, even after that 37 degrees. So they're doing pretty well, even considering. And over here you can see we still have one on here. And then we'll take you over here. And we just planted these maybe 4 days ago. And these are going to be our little marvel peas. So this bed we've already inoculated with our leguminosarum bacteria. And you can see as they start to come up just a few days ago, about every 4 to 6 inches. And that's going to be our cover crop for the season. And at the end of the season, we're just going to turn that into the soil and let that leguminosarum bacteria just spread throughout. We have some more of our banana peppers. Even with that 37 degrees that came through, they're still holding on. Peppers everywhere on this plant. Onions here. So down here we have some more of our radish. And again, they're self-seeded. And we'll have radish all through the fall going into the winter. Still have some of our dark opal basil going. And basically we just take these and do the same thing. Next year, they'll start self-seeding. We'll take them and move them throughout the garden. We have our raspberries, blackberries, our golden raspberries. You can see they're starting to put back on again. We'll walk around this side. Right here we have our Carolina Reaper, which is now the second hottest pepper in the world behind Pepper X. And these are long cayennes. And that's one of the things that I put in my radish tea as well. And if you come look down here, we have some of our fava beans coming up. Got some Swiss chard over here. So right here are our peanuts, and just want to show you a little something here. And before we even go a step further, peanuts do not make peanuts from the roots. Peanuts make peanuts from the flowers. They have these little pegs on here. See how that's diving down towards the ground? That's going to eventually tap into the ground, and that's where the peanuts are going to be made. See it right here? That's where your peanuts are going to be made at. So we'll go over here. This bed is pretty much similar to that bed. Down there we have some more of our fava beans, and these are the long cayenne. This is going to be my best season on the cayennes. I love these things. One of our brown turkey figs, and it's about to sputter out for the year. We still have some figs coming in on it, but I doubt that they'll be able to ripen before the year is out. And right here we have our dwarf Orinoco, and then right here we have our Venti Coho. Now we just fertilized these last month. We finna get some more blueberries. We have flower buds all over this bush. And we'll even go over here, and this is a Hello Darling here. This is a Bless Your Heart. The Bless Your Heart has a unique pattern in the way that the berries are formed. They're gonna form between the leaves where the flower buds are coming out at. Over here, this is our Sweetheart here, and she's got buds on her as well. And that's the beauty of growing the southern high bush, to have this thing called remontancy, which means they flower 2 times throughout the year, and they're gonna give you a second burst of berries throughout the fall. But that's what our icicle radish looks like, and that's ready to harvest. And again, all of these self-seed. When these pods are green, when they come in, you can eat those. Kind of reminds you like a spicy snap pea. And this here is our butterfly peas, and this is courtesy of Miss Linda, the New Orleans gardener. I got these seeds from her, and you can see down here where we have the pods coming in. So we're gonna have plenty of butterfly peas going into next year. This is another one of our brown turkey figs here. I doubt that they're gonna make it before that winter comes in and knock them back. Some more of our banana peppers. Look how beautiful they are. Nice, glossy. And these are ready to be harvested. Most people like their banana peppers when they're this color, but I like to let mine go all the way to the red and collect the seeds off of these, because that's when they're mature, when you see them turning red like that. We'll go right here. We got some more of our banana peppers. Plant's doing extremely well. And we'll swing around. 37 degrees, and these peppers are still going. Georgia's Own 8A. This is another one of our Carolina Reapers here. This is a paprika. And then over here, that's Mike's Chaotic Garden here. I always have to give him a shout out whenever I mention this plant here. And these are fish peppers. The plant itself stood up under that 37 degrees, and we're still going. Now, if you look down here in the center, we have some of our early frosty peas coming up. Those also have been inoculated with that leguminosum bacteria, and that's how we're fixing nitrogen all throughout this garden. Right here we have a Rosa Bianca, and we're gonna be saving her for seeds. This dark opal basil smells amazing. Right here we have some more of our early frosty peas, and again, inoculated with our leguminosum bacteria. They're gonna crawl up maybe 30 to 36 inches. And our ginger, we're gonna be taking inside to grow throughout the winter. So we're not done with our ginger. We're gonna have ginger continuously year round by the way that we're gonna be doing this year. So I'm gonna be showing you how we take our ginger inside and how we grow ginger for the rest of the year. Right here we have some more of our fava beans. And this is my little petri bed, I call it. We have some more of our early frosty peas here. And that's pretty much the same thing as what's happening in this bed here. You got a lot of open space right here, because we're gonna be doing some white top turnips going in this area here. And then we're gonna have some pak choi going on the front right here, and that's our Chinese cabbage. We got another one of our Rosa Biancas. Now she's not doing as well as the other one, but we got fruit on here. So we're gonna let her live. We're gonna put a little more compost down on her and let her get a little situated. But that's one bed of our broccoli. And here we have our curly kale trees. They're up there. And right here we have a purple collard tree, and it's starting to come up. So again, we're succession planting with our broccoli. So if you look over here, we got 21 broccoli in this bed, and you can see the difference in the size. So these will come in after those. And then we go over here. This bed is going to be completely renovated between now and the next week or so, but we have some poblano peppers still hanging on. Still putting on peppers. Ancho poblanos, still putting on peppers. And as I said, even after having that 37 degrees, these babies are still doing well. Now this one, not so well. So she'll be the first one that we're gonna take out. You can see she's really struggled. That frost really knocked her back. So we're gonna go ahead and take her out. But this one is still going. That's an ancho poblano as well. Still got peppers coming in on it. Still got flowers coming in. And then we'll come over here to our collards bed. And right here we have blue collards. Now, I don't know why they call them blue collards because that looks purple to me, but that's what they call them. They call them blue collards, and we're gonna roll with that. There was some early cabbage right here. We got some Georgia collards right here, and those babies are coming up pretty nice. We got some purple tree collards, and these are old-timey blue collards. Got some more Georgia collards coming up there. Some early cabbage right here. Got another blue collard. And then we'll take you over here to our last bed, which is normally where we normally start at. So over here we have some more of our purple onions. So I'm loving that. And then in the back we have some of our early frosty peas. And then right here we have some more of our long cayennes. And last thing I want to show you, this is that black pearl pepper that I showed you earlier this year. And she is showing out. Even with that 37 degrees, still handling it. October garden tour. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Growing out the box.